you know, they've been using this as a way to show up for me, and I appreciate it. I'm okay though. I'm not, you know, I'm not like emotionally wound up or anything. I'm trying not to be, you know, a little too numb to it because I know the severity. You know, there are other people that are out there. He's done it too, so I know
Hmm.
I have some respect for what they went through. I'm just, I guess, like a different breed.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I noticed that. I concur on
so
that.
yeah, he's really trying. He's doing a whole lot of showing himself. Um, I will say that it's also kind of a determining line, like, you know, I don't want to say good and evil. It's just
Mm.
it's a lot. It's just a lot of different people have uh, opinions on it, you know, and I don't want to like drag anybody else into this, but there were a lot of people that felt very strongly, a lot of women that felt very strongly about what he was doing. It's taught me a whole lot because some of the things I was kind of like, oh well, who cares? But they're like, no, you don't understand how serious, and I'm like, oh okay, you're
But
right. Yeah, I never even thought
what do you
about
mean?
that.
Yeah, can you explain? What do you mean exactly from these women?
There are some women that have went through this. You know, they've had men revenge porn, gang stalked, you know, just doxing. A lot of people have, they can't do it publicly. They're scared to do it publicly because they don't want the backlash to fall on them. But I've gotten a ton of inboxes, a ton of DMs, just like, he's, he's crazy. Something's wrong with him. How did you stay in that space? How do you deal with someone like that? And I just say I've dealt with it. I'm kind of numb to it.
Mm.
After a certain point, I got my head right about what it was, why I was in the space, and I didn't pay him a whole lot of attention. But
Hmm.
it's woken me up to a lot of things that happen against women. Um, and I've worked in that space before, but it was always physical, like the physical abuse.
Hmm.
Never really paid attention to like the psychological abuse. Then there's a whole nother capstone of men that can create narratives for women, and them having power to create these narratives. Like there's a lot of people that think I'm like a sex worker because of, the type of stuff that he put out,
Mm.
and my personality is not even that. I don't even have that type of reputation in, my city or anything. But I was like, are they going to think, I'm promiscuous? No, it's not. Hasn't, nothing like that's been said or anything. So it's going pretty good.
Hmm. Hmm. Well,
Yeah, but it's,
I have to ask because we talked about this via email that you received a text message from Umar.
hold on, let me, the mic.
And okay, take your time, take your time. That you received the text message, and Umar thought that he was sending the text message directly to your son. But
Yeah,
can you
that was
explain that?
scary.
Yeah, can you explain that? Well, I can pull it up too, but can you explain that to the listening audience?
Yeah, so I have three different phones. One phone I dedicated because when I went out to Philly, my phone number, so one of my phones is jailbroken,
Hmm.
which somebody like me should never have a jailbroken phone, but I have one. It's an iPhone.
Yeah, explain what that means.
So basically, it does more than a normal phone is supposed to be able to do, and that is to accommodate some of the work that I do on the side of working for my employer. So with that, when I was out of town, some way my phone stopped picking up the SIM card, and it was stuck in SOS mode. So I had to get a Philadelphia phone number.
Hmm.
When I got the Philadelphia phone number, I just dedicated that phone to Philadelphia, like to him, because I couldn't really use it anywhere else. I didn't want anybody to really have that phone number. And then I have two other phones. I have one that's for, my job, and then I have another phone for something else. But yeah, he thought one of the phone numbers that I gave him when we were doing the event, he thought that was my son's number. And my son has a completely different number. So he texted that to my son. My son never reached out to him. He just brought him into the situation. Like he was looking for somebody to kind of allyship with, which that was the wrong person. We are very close knit family.
Mm.
And he sent the text to my phone, and I was like, wow, if my son would have gotten it, I wouldn't have liked him to get, yanked into this. But my kids are barely on social media. Like they go
Mm.
on there. They're not like social media kids. None of us are really. But he sent and you can show it if you have it. I
Yeah,
didn't
I'll pull
send
it
it
up.
because I figured you just had it. But it's scary. Like, why would you send that to a young man,
Yeah, let
especially
me
where his mother's concerned?
yeah, let me read. I'll read a little bit of it, and then let's get your response. So, this was sent at 11:22 p.m. And it says, "Good evening, sir. Your mother attacked me on YouTube by going on my #1 haters platform and discussing my mother's personal business. My mother is innocent, and your mother had no right to target my disabled mother by conspiring with my haters." It's interesting that he says he's suggesting that you targeted his disabled mother. You were the one taking care of her.
At NYU Langone Health, a single electronic health record gives you access to all of your doctors, lab results, images, prescriptions, and visits.
It's always something.
Have you seen the all-new Ashley? Join us Saturday, July 19th to celebrate our grand reopening and get up to 25% off your entire purchase. Or 0% interest for 72 months. You don't want to miss it. Only at Ashley.
Right?
Yeah, right. And this had nothing to do with his mother. His mother was, no one attacked her at all. Quite the opposite. She was her and the daughter were one of the underlying reasons that I wanted to say something about him. If you notice too, this number is not in this phone anymore. So it's like, it took me a while for it to register because, like I told you before, he was sending people into my space, like his supporters. He would have them sending me threatening messages, and I had gotten rid of all of those, but I brought them back up because I forgot that deleted messages, it holds them. Yep. But so this, I had completely took him out of that